Some people assume that being a landlord is a simple job. However, a lot more goes into the position than you may think. When investors first begin their career as a landlord, they're bound to make at least a few mistakes. So stick around to learn about 10 common landlord mistakes to avoid in order to be successful. Hey everyone, it's Alyssa here from Bay Property Management Group, your local property management experts. Before we get started, be sure to check out the link in the description below to our blog, which offers the latest industry news, plus advice and tips for rental owners, investors, and tenants. So with that said, let's jump into today's video. Inevitably, landlords will make a mistake at some point. However, some of the most common landlord mistakes are avoidable. Let's review 10 of these unfortunate missteps. Number 1. Underestimating expenses. Most people who invest in rental properties look for a decent profit margin. If you underestimate the costs needed to create and maintain a rental business, you're going to run into trouble. Landlords need to think about the initial cost of purchasing a property and the cost of maintaining it over the years. Some of these expenses may include routine maintenance and repairs, larger renovations, hiring employees or contractors, advertising and marketing, property taxes, mortgage interest, and utilities, just to name a few. Number 2, neglecting tenant screening. One of the most prominent landlord mistakes is neglecting or rushing the screening process. Although most landlords aim to get their properties occupied quickly, if you don't screen your potential renters, it could end up costing both time and money. Therefore, implement the following screening processes. Perform a criminal background check. Verify their employment and income. Check their creditworthiness. And look into their past rental history through landlord references. Number 3, drafting an unclear lease agreement. The lease is a legal contract between a landlord and tenant that outlines the responsibilities and expectations of both parties. A lease must include a few basic details, including the landlord's full name and contact information, the tenant's full name, along with occupants, property address, start and end dates for the tenancy, and contract terms. That said, the contract terms are pretty subjective to each landlord's property and expectations. Ensure that the lease also clearly outlines all fees, financial obligations, policies, clauses, and addendums. Number 4, overcharging tenants. You're probably eager to start making money on your rental property. However, overpricing or overcharging tenants is a huge mistake. If you do, you'll notice your prospective tenant pool shrink, and current tenants will be less likely to renew their lease. To make sure you're asking for a fair rental price, research the average rental prices in the area, which allows you to stay competitive while not over or undercharging tenants. Number 5, not accounting for vacancies. Even the most successful landlords should account for vacancies. If you expect your property to be occupied at all times, you may end up disappointed and underprepared. To avoid putting yourself in a stressed financial position, put enough money aside to cover the property expenses for up to 3 months, just in case there is an unexpected or extended vacancy. Number 6, disobeying the law. Even new landlords are expected to fully understand and follow all local, state, and federal housing laws. Some of the most important laws to become familiar with include discrimination. Landlords cannot refuse to rent to someone based on factors such as race, religion, national origin, sex, disability, gender, or familial status. Privacy rights. You may need to enter your tenant's unit for a variety of reasons, including a maintenance issue or repair, but it's crucial to give them at least 24 hours notice before doing so. And wrongful evictions. Although it's a hassle for both parties if you must evict one of your tenants, it needs to be done correctly and lawfully through the courts. It can be easy to accidentally break the law if you don't educate yourself on the expectations in your local district. To avoid legal trouble, make sure you research laws that apply to leasing rental properties or work with a qualified property management firm. Number 7, ignoring maintenance issues. Keeping your rental property up to date, well maintained, and safe for tenants is a landlord's primary responsibility. Additionally, when you have tenants occupying your rentals and they have maintenance issues pop up, you must take care of them promptly. Leaving tenant requests unanswered or poorly taken care of can damage your tenant relationships and ultimately harm your rental business. Number 8, keeping inaccurate or outdated records. In any business venture, keeping up-to-date and accurate records is crucial. For landlords, this may include tax information, rental inspection reports, lease agreements, eviction documents, and so much more. If a legal battle arises, proper documentation could make all the difference in resolving disputes. Leaving out even the smallest details can lead to inaccuracy or a lack of transparency. Number 9, forgetting to inspect properties. The inspection process is mainly focused on tenant safety and the livability of the rental unit. If anything of concern pops up during the property inspection, landlords must make the necessary repairs before allowing the tenant to live there. Additionally, the move-in and move-out inspection process is one that all landlords should not neglect. These walkthroughs are vital to distinguishing tenant damage from normal wear and tear. Number 10, trying to manage too many properties. Lastly, rentals can be a lot to manage when you own more than one property. That said, one of the more common landlord mistakes is trying to manage too many properties at once. After all, being a landlord can quickly turn into a full-time job if you don't streamline the process. If you're new to the industry and want to avoid making some of the most common landlord mistakes, hire a trusted property management company. For more advice on a variety of other issues important to the rental industry, subscribe to the Bay Property Management Group channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exclusive content. Also, be sure to check out our blog via the link in the description below for tips on rental investment, along with everything from home maintenance to financing your first income property purchase. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.